What's up, Royals? I am Empress Lazuli and you are your empire. Welcome, Cancer, to your January 2020 monthly divine session. I'm super excited to see what this new year and this first month to the new year and new decade have in terms of advice, assistance, and encouragement for you. So let's dive right in to see what messages and energy we can pick up for you. Alright, so the current self right now is the Empress. I'm loving this energy here. I'm loving this energy here for the current self. You know your power. You are sitting on your throne. You're embracing it. And there's also a nurturing sense to this Empress as well, right? There's also this nurturing, pregnant, motherly aspect to the Empress. So I feel as well with you being the sign of Cancer, this is definitely a comfortability in your emotions and how you allow your emotions to be shared with the outside world. So this is absolutely beautiful energy for you to have for your current self, especially going into a new year. In January 2020, you're like, I got this, right? So I feel you definitely did the work. Okay, for you to be feeling like this, you definitely had to go through some process of doing the work, right, Cancer? And working through some kind of emotional, going through an emotional transformation or just like an emotional upgrade. Coming out of a position with the Two of Wands here to clarify where you were like deciding how to take action, deciding how to move forward. Once you literally made a decision and then you were like, boom, this is how I'm going to rock it. This is the energy I'm going to rock. This is the energy I'm going to come into and I'm going to stay into for January 2020 and beyond. Knowing my worth, knowing what I bring to the table emotionally, and feeling abundant from that. The theme of the month, the Lovers. So I'm feeling the energy of you wanting someone to like match your fly almost, Cancer. Okay, you are water sign. There are emotions involved. And as I had just said, you did work on yourself. So I feel like you may be at a point here in January 2020 where you're like, okay, I deserve to have someone come into my life that brings balance. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Like, I deserve to have someone that now can help me build my empire. Like, not help you, but like, I deserve to have someone or meet someone that will allow me to come into this, like, and bring in an offer of stability to me because I deserve it. Okay? With the Four of Pentacles, you could be holding out for this. Like, you could be like, I'm not going to accept any offers unless it's like something that I know is worth giving or letting go one of these coins for. Okay, Cancer? And as well, we do have heavy Capricorn energy this month, and these are all Pentacle cards here. So I feel like when it comes to you building your foundation, when it comes to you really moving forward in a structural, foundational way, you see that in terms of balancing out your emotions, and in particular for some of you, a relationship. Coming into a relationship with someone, you may already be in a relationship with someone that could have brought you some type of offer, and you're like, yeah, I could see myself building and moving towards this energy, you know, and holding on to this, like staying fixed on this, like being faithful almost to this, to building this, to this stability. The key goal here for the month of January 2020 for you, Cancer, is the Hermit card. Healing yourself, like going through the knowledge necessary to continue growing, to continue feeling like this Empress, okay? Because the Empress doesn't just become the Empress and then she never does anything to maintain it. So with this Hermit card, I'm feeling maintenance, The key goal is for you to be in a position where, you know, let me clarify this moment here. Two of Cups, Seven of Wands, the Fool here. As I was saying before, like, you have been through a lot in 2019 and like prior to this year, to 2019, depending on when you see this. And with the Two of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Fool, it's like you're willing to defend this new ideal that you have of balance and of love and of being more nurturing. And because you're committed to that and you're willing to defend that and go in and take a leap of faith in embracing something new, because you have come to this empress status or emperor status, Cancer, with the Hermit card, I see you very willing to follow your own light since growing, you know. It's like once someone comes to more awareness within themselves and what they need energetically, they are more quick to remove themselves from certain things that are not, you know, serving them, or they're willing to also engage in the necessary research. And as I said, as I'm literally saying necessary research, the High Priestess comes out. Like, Cancer being willing to actually maintain this status, I feel, maintain this level of mastery within yourself, continually removing yourself or adjusting your environment to continue this steady growth. Okay? And with the High Priestess, learning more, knowing that there's more information that you can learn. Okay? Definitely spiritual, occult type knowledge that you're engaging in as well. So the key goal for some of you Cancers, now that you have conquered and addressed this amazing emotional status within yourself, now going into more spiritual work, more occult knowledge, more, you know, metaphysics, philosophy, astrology, numerology, engaging in that type of research to learn even more about yourself so that you can maintain this status here. So the obstacles to overcome, we have the Moon card here, Cancer. We have your own card that's here to represent the obstacles that you have to overcome. So obviously as a Cancer, you know, you have a very hard exterior, but on the inside, you know, you have a lot of emotions to give. And with the Moon card being here for obstacles to overcome, we just had the Two of Wands pop out. I feel like there could be a little bit of hesitance here when it comes to completely moving forward with this Hermit energy. You see how they're like, she kind of looks a little bit hesitant to open the laptop, like, what am I going to find in here? You know, it's like now that you've gotten to this level and the universe and God and your intuition is stronger and it's nudging you to go deeper and deeper, you're like, what am I going to find? Like, is there, you know what I mean? Like, I made it. Is there so much more that I don't know? Like, is there so much more that I'm going to uncover? Like, it's about embracing the wilder side. Embrace this receptiveness that you have now gained. Clarify the Moon, please. We have the Seven of Cups, making a decision to plant your feet in this new direction that you're moving into with your emotional stability, Cancer. Making a decision to move forward and stand on, you know, like a specific way of thinking, a specific way of moving forward throughout this year. However, whatever that looks like for you, whatever confidence and whatever you need to stand on during this month in order to really help you to strengthen this Empress and whatever routines and practices I'm hearing that you need to engage in to maintain this is going to be like the obstacle that you need to overcome. Now that you've come into this status, you need to maintain it here. So the major accomplishment here is the King of Wands. I see you taking that action to solidify it. I see you taking that action to actually, create a kingdom where you are looking into the long term, where you make decisions based on the long-term benefit, where you have creative and passionate ventures that you're wanting to stand strong on. And what do we have come out? We had the Page of Swords pop out. So there could be people spying on you after you get this accomplishment. There could be people that are watching you that, you could have left behind in a more childish time. Have the Fool, yeah. So some people could see that you're making this new journey and progressing and taking this leap of faith and taking action and maintaining this spot. Okay? This Page of Swords could also be you defending yourself or being prepared to speak up for this new leap of faith that you are taking and taking action. Like someone might come up and be like, what kind of kingdom are you building anyway? Like, this doesn't even look like, and you're like, you know what? It's none of your business. Actually, I'm doing just fine, but thank you for your concern. Like with the Page of Swords, you're not worried about, what other people have to say, and you're also not worried about, what they think of you responding to them. Alright, with the Five of Wands, for what to avoid, I definitely feel like, as I just said, avoid making arguments with those people that may want to come in and criticize any type of movement that you're making at this time, Cancer. Any actions that you're making, there may be a struggle with you taking action. And this Five of Wands has come out as an energy for a few signs now. Across different elements. Ace of Cups here to clarify. Like, this is a time in the year, in Capricorn season, where you can become very extremely emotionally satisfied and go into a new beginning with the emotional fulfillment that you feel in your health and your vitality, right? But it's about taking action. Are you willing to take action and go to work and actually do what needs to be done? Are you willing to not argue with people that will just suck your energy from you? Okay? Do not entertain energy vampires. That's what you should avoid. Avoid energy vampires. Avoid arguments with people. Avoid negative energy that is confusing and chaotic and conflicting. Avoid that type of energy here. Okay? And don't be afraid to continually take action in keeping this Empress position, keeping this Empress energy. Go through take the action that it takes to implement those daily routines to keep you in this energy here. What should you embrace, Cancer? You should embrace, the Nine of Wands. Embrace the fact that this is a time where you can't let everyone around you with the Nine of Wands, where you have to defend yourself against some people that are trying to come for you because you're trying to go for what you want. Okay? Defend yourself from people that, don't see things the same way that you do, and analyze what role they play in your life, but definitely don't be willing to just allow them to say what they want to say and it penetrate. Build a wall against these people that just want to say things to speak against what type of action you're taking. Really analyze what they're saying, and with this Nine of Wands, it's like, hear what they're saying, but don't let it affect the action that you're taking. With this Two of Wands coming out, again, to clarify, It's like, make a decision. Even though other people may bring all of these other forms of action to your attention, like, hey Cancer, why don't you take action like this, or why don't you do it like this, or I know a whole bunch of routines that people do to maintain themselves, da 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 da, do this and this and this. Do what's best for you at this time. Do what you intuitively feel is right. With the Empress, you're more tapped into your intuition as a divine feminine. Okay? So you are going to know how to tell yourself, you're going to know what's best for yourself at this time. You just need to listen, and also be not be willing to listen to everything that everyone has to say when it comes to how you should move forward. Where to find support? I just said the Hanged One is where you find support. You find support in you. You find support in you taking that stance of evaluating everything and then coming to a conclusion with that. That's where you find support with the Hanged One here. You find support in you embracing your own energy and tapping into your own energy and saying, you know what? What's the best? What do I feel is the best decision for me to make? That's the best decision that will ever come to you this entire month. Tapping in because you did the work. You're intuitively tapped in at this time. It's a matter of listening and not feeling like, oh, everyone else has the right answer and I don't know what I'm doing. No, you have the best advice for yourself at this time, clarified by the Two of Cups. You have come together in a higher union with yourself. You have the right advice for yourself. You just need to tap into it and listen. Be willing to listen to yourself. The Hanged One is very retrospective. They pause to meditate. Okay? So make sure that you find support in meditating with yourself and seeing things from different views and making decisions based on how you see everything come together, okay? So the advice and encouragement here is the Queen of Pentacles. This Capricorn energy is serious for this Capricorn season, Cancer, okay? So definitely make sure that for this advice and encouragement that you are listening to yourself when you're taking action and moving forward this month, because it could turn out to be very abundant for you. Okay, the advice and encouragement for you is to continue building. Be nurturing with yourself. You see, this is a Queen of Pentacles. So she is very in touch with her divine feminine, her nurturing quality. Okay, so maintain that alliance that you have with your intuition, but also bring that emotional fulfillment that you have and stability that you have inside of you to the material plane, so that you can see and manifest abundance. Yeah, like with the High Priestess here, you know what you need to do in order to bring this about. Your intuition is weighing heavily on your success, so stay tapped into it. You know that there's more research and more work that may need to be done at this time. Tap in. Tap in. Create that balance. What message is there from the Walk Your Light Oracle for Cancer for January 2020? Messages for Cancer for 2020. Unconditional love. What message is there for Cancer? Oh, that's too many. What message is there for Cancer? Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? I was just saying, tap into your intuition. Tap into what you feel is right for you to do at this time. What is your soul calling you to do? Your soul is a very spiritual aspect of yourself. Spiritual aspects of yourself have to do with your link to the universe, to God, to divine. Okay? Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Like to this Hanged One position, what do you think of the situation? Take time to think about what it means. Take time to think about your role in it and where you would like to move forward. Okay? tap into what you intuitively feel is best for you and make decisions this month for January 2020 that are going to help you to build a stronger foundation. All right? So that's what I have for you this month, Cancer. Definitely check your rising and your moon signs for January 2020. And thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Definitely be sure to shop Empress Lazuli, and also check the link below to book your personal divine session with me. Happy New Year, and I will see you next time. Bye.